My name is Angie Rogers. I am the Deputy Chief Administrative Officer for Economic Development for Prince George's County. And it is Prince George's County November Housing Month. We are celebrating, yes, that deserves an applause. We are celebrating Housing Month to highlight goals that the county exec set earlier this year in her economic development platform. We set a goal to build 26,000 new housing units in Prince George's County by 2030, 75% of which would be affordable. We also set a goal to preserve 6,000 housing units as affordable and to build 10,400 new multifamily units. We're here today at Villas to highlight our preservation goal, because if we produce but we're losing affordable units at the same time, we're not preserving, then we end up in the same place, or we end up maybe worse. What we know, and what I always say, is that there is a lot of need in Prince George's County, and maybe some need that can be hidden. And during the pandemic, all of that came to light. And we figured out that we needed to do more in this county on issues like affordable housing. And what's happening here at Villas is evidence of that. But this is just the beginning. We set a big goal, and now we've got to meet it. So I'm not going to prolong my time. I'm going to let the new owner and developer for this property come up and have some words. Jair Lynch Companies, we started talking about this project, I think, more than a year ago when I first came to work for the county. And it, was important because we are in a neighborhood that, because of transportation changes, because of other changes going on, we know that that means that this neighborhood is going to change. And so even though there is affordability here now, we have to be intentional about preserving that affordability long term so that the people who live here now can stay here long term. So, Jair Lynch, we are excited to have you as our partner in this effort. We want to do more of this across the county, especially in areas like this where preservation is going to be super important, where we get to make sure that the people who live here now can stay here through all of the positive changes and the prosperity that's coming. So Jair has a long career in real estate development and real estate investment. We've actually known each other for a long time. We knew each other from DC work and DC circles. So I know the quality of work that his company is going to bring to this property, and also the mission-mindedness that they will bring to this property. So I'm excited to welcome him to the stage to say a little bit about who they are and what they're going to do here at Villas. Thank you.
Thank you, Angie. First of all, I'd like to thank everyone who's out here. It's great to see folks in person. For many of us, it's been months and months and almost a year and a half of working in our homes, in our offices, and all kinds of other places, but not often together. And so it's really great to see the fruition of all our hard work working together on this project. My name is Jair Lynch, President and CEO of Jair Lynch Real Estate Partners, and our mission is to create extraordinary places. And through that, we have learned over the years that it takes an entire village to bring a community together and create opportunities of hope. We are dealing with both race and class and jobs and opportunity coming together in places like Langley Park and communities like Villas at Langley. We recognize that early in the maturation of a place that you need certain investments in order to make the economic activity start to run. Well, this community has seen that with investments in the infrastructure, like the Purple Line and other things. But later in the maturation of place, you need investments in the people and the soft infrastructure to make sure the community can be inclusive over time and it doesn't create displacement. That, to me, is what preservation is all about, and that is what we've attempted to do with this investment. As part of our overall attainable housing strategy, we are looking to preserve and or build affordable and workforce housing throughout the region at a scale that has not been done by many developers. We're looking to get to about $1 billion over the next couple of years, and this is one of the key first investments here in Prince George's County. With over $100 million investment in this property, we're able to preserve nearly 600 units of affordable and workforce housing. While we made the investment in the midst of COVID in April of 2020, we are happy to stand here with you today with the county as a partner that will allow us to preserve 295 units for people making less than 60% AMI. That for a family of four is less than $65,000. Those are working people who are working in our hospitality industry, in the construction industry, and many of the places that we occupy and work with every day. And we need to make sure that we're creating these opportunities, places of opportunities for these communities and for these families to grow. So we're very proud of the work that we'll be doing here at Villas at Langley. We'll be upgrading the heating and ventilation systems, windows, roofs, and many other things that will make this a quality, affordable housing community for the years to come. So we thank the county, all the agencies that worked alongside with us, the county executive, Angela Alsobrooks. This is a really important first step. We have made multiple investments in Prince George's County as a result of this one, and it's because we believe in the people and we believe in the vision that has been set forth for this great community. So I thank you, and I'll hand it back to Angie.
So I'm very happy to introduce next remarks from our county executive, Angela Alsobrooks. But before she comes up, I just want to thank you for the focus that you have put on this issue of affordable housing in a way that no other county executive before you did, and recognizing the need that exists in our county, and recognizing that we were going to go out and talk about all of the growth that we wanted to usher into this county, and that it would be a misstep to usher in all of that growth and not make sure that we were making room for the people who are already here. So thank you for your commitment, and I'd like to bring you up to the stage.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. What a wonderful day it is to be here today. I think the beautiful weather complements the purpose that we're here to acknowledge today. I want to first begin by thanking Jair Lynch and his company for investing in Prince George's County. And I should tell you, part of what I love about today is that this is not by accident. As I was sitting in my seat, I was smiling all over myself, because this day was not by accident. We're not in Langley Park by accident. This is all very intentional. We had a conversation, it's been at least, I guess, a couple of years ago, where we came to Jair and a number of others and said, tell us what it would take for us to encourage you to come in and invest in Prince George's County. And I believe that we've delivered on those things. And of course, I don't do it alone. I have the best team anywhere. So I also want to acknowledge and thank Angie Rogers, Deputy Chief Administrative Officer for Economic Development. I was saying to Jair a moment ago that Angie is a part of a very serious team. Denise and Jose are here as well. I want to thank them. What I love about Angie's leadership is she's very results oriented. I say in Angie, I don't get a lot of small talk out of Angie. She's just that kind of person. Whenever I talk to her, she's completely on task. What else needs to be done? But there's an urgency that I appreciate and that I am just so grateful for. And so I want to just thank you, Angie, for your leadership. I also have a number of other members of our team who are here. Our Deputy Chief of Staff, John Erzin, is here. Our Communications Director, Gina Ford. Behind her, Unisha Davis from the Office of Community Relations. We also have Delegate Juanica Fisher, who has been a really integral part of Team Prince George's, who's fighting hard to bring back critical dollars from Annapolis to make sure that we can achieve our goals. And so I want to thank her as well. Gustavo, I want to thank Gustavo Torres from CASA. They've been a wonderful partner as well. And what I can say about today, and I think a lot has already been said, is that I've said many times that economic development is fine, but human development is really what we're interested in. And the investments that you will see again and again and again in Prince George's County will be those designed to enhance the lives of the people we represent. If we don't do that, nothing else matters. None of it matters. And so investing in people on a regular basis and in a very intentional way really is the greatest priority that we have as an administration. And today is yet another example of that. When you heard Angie Rogers talking about the fact that we recognize very clearly that Prince George's County, without exaggeration, really is the economic engine, not only for Maryland, but we know now that we are really growing in the region. The place that created the most jobs in Maryland for 5 or 6 years in a row. We're a job creator, but we wanted to make sure that as Prince George's continues to grow and prosper, because it's not whether the county will grow and prosper, we can already see what is happening here. We want to make sure that the people who are already here have an opportunity to enjoy the prosperity that is coming to Prince George's County. In fact, we want to build it in such a way that our children can see their fingerprints on it, that they know that we are designing with them in mind. That every person, no matter your race, color, creed, religion, your job status, that we want to make sure that people of all economic levels have an opportunity to enjoy the prosperity that is coming here. And in investing in affordable housing is the way that we do that. It is not an afterthought. It is actually a part of the vision that we have. And so you'll see not only affordable housing as a part of our vision, but making sure that we are also investing in healthy food areas, making sure that we're eliminating food deserts, that we're able to build healthy people through healthcare, making sure that we're investing in transportation so that people here are able to get about the county, not just out of the county, but that they're able to get around the county as well. There are multiple investments that are happening at once, but today is a very important step forward. And again, Langley Park, we're here not by accident. We want to make sure that every member of our community is able to move forward together. So again, to Jair, we thank you so much for your investment. We know that more is coming, and we're excited about what the future holds. And so we thank you and look forward to continuing to be a partner as we continue to build a county that, in my estimation, is like no other in the country. There is no place literally like Prince George's County, and we're very proud of where we're going. So I'll hand this program back to Angie Rogers, and I want to thank everyone, our members, the members of our Office of Community Relations. Let me acknowledge them. They are just, bar none, so excellent. I want to thank them for everything. Yesterday, we hosted a wonderful jobs and resource fair. We had over 800 people register for that job fair. And so every day of the week, they are doing important work to build the community. I'll say one other thing. This weekend, they were out on Sunday to start what is going to be Hope in Action, an anti-violence program that we have brought here from California to cause crime to be reduced. So they're all over the county every day, and I just want to thank all of them for their leadership and good work. Thank you so much.
The county exec said that there is more to come, and indeed there is. Next week, I think it is, we will be at Hamilton Manor, which is the county's first right of first refusal property. A right of first refusal law went into effect a few years ago, but it was just this year under County Executive Also Brooks that we created a program that actually allows us to use that law. Before that happened, though, villas came up as a conversation, and it was Councilmember Denny Taveras who called me and said, hey, where's your right of first refusal program? We've got to do a preservation effort here. And so I want to applaud the commitment of Councilmember Taveras' office to this property, to this area, and prodding us to make the investments that we're making here, to support us in making those investments. And Karina Navas is here to speak on behalf of Councilmember Taveras. She couldn't make it out today, but we've got a member of her team to give some remarks. Karina?
Thank you so much for having us. Sorry that Denny isn't here, Vice Chair Denny Taveras, but she is excited that this pilot program passed and that it was a team effort with Angie Rogers to preserve affordable housing options in the heart of Langley Park, especially in a time where we need to prepare for the future arrival of the Purple Line. We are happy to have Jair and his heart as a partner who has committed 50% of the units at 60% of the area median income, enabling this area to continue to provide affordable rent and quality housing. We worked closely with Jair and look forward to continuing to work closely with you to keep providing amazing programs for the people that live here and need it the most in Langley Park. So thank you for everyone for being on the same page with providing affordable housing and caring so much about Langley Park. Thank you.
So very short program today. I hope that you will stick around and maybe talk to Jair a little bit more to hear about all of the changes that are planned for this property. But I would certainly be remiss if I ended this program without truly highlighting the efforts of the Prince George's County Department of Housing and Community Development. Under the leadership of Director Aspasia Zapolia, Pam Wilson, I see Adam, I think that's Adam behind his mask. Our consultant, John Manival from Oculus Consulting, Denise Robinson, who is in charge of real estate on my team. This group of people dug in with Jair and his team to make sure that we could line up the appropriate county supports in order to guarantee long-term preservation of affordable units in this area at this property. And that is no small feat. Real estate development is complicated and ever-changing, and so I appreciate the expertise and the professionalism of this team that we have at DHCD, who work with Jair and his team to make this important project happen. And so please, let's give them a round of applause. So with that, we're going to close out. It's a beautiful day. As I said, I hope you'll stick around and hear a little bit more about the improvements that are going to be made in this property, because truly we hope that this sets the marker for so much more that we're going to do in this and other areas in the county. Thank you.